we are headed into my bedroom for this next project. And let me show you why. We're headed over to this corner. That's normally what I do with my purse. But we are going to install this hook so I can actually hang it up. And I think it's going to be so cute. I have all of my supplies gathered here. Of course, I have the hook. And this is from Hobby Lobby. It was $7, not on sale, but you can get them on sale, so that would have been $3.50, which is a really nice size, and I love how it swivels. And of course, you know the Hobby Lobby hardware does not come with mounting screws, so I found a couple extras. I have a stud finder, and then I have these just in case I can't find a stud, and of course I have my drill. So we are going to get started right here next to my curtain. Okay, we have tight quarters here, so I'm hoping that we can show you this. I'm wanting to put it about right there. I think that looks pretty good. My purse hangs nicely from this height, and so I'm going to use my stud finder and see if there's a stud right here. If not, I have to use my anchors. Okay, the stud is on the other side of the outlet, so I do have nothing in this cavity. So I'm going to use my anchors.
Every change has a reason, baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season lives outside of status quo.
Because these are not black, I'm going to go ahead and paint them with this. It's just a matte black, and I think it will match that pretty good. That literally took me 2 minutes. Now when I come in, I can just add my purse to the hook like that, and it looks so much nicer and neater. You can also, because this has several of these hooks, if you have like a name tag or a lanyard or even your keys or anything like that, you could hang with your purse so you know where they're at and you are ready to go. This is the view of it from my door when you enter the bedroom. You can hardly see it. It's definitely not an eyesore. Just kind of blends right in, and it looks better than just being thrown in the corner. This next project I have been waiting to do for quite some time. I purchased some spice bottles last year, and I have been meaning to put labels on them. I have round labels that I have like on the lids, so I know what they are. But I want the really pretty, nice, tall, rectangular ones on the fronts. And I've already done a few, so I'm super excited to do the rest. While we are headed in this direction, I want to give you guys an update of what this corner is looking like. I now have this white vase that's holding the greenery. This is actually going to be one of our projects today too. I want to paint it some sort of blue to kind of match my painting. I love all the variations of that blue, so I want to do something to the vase to kind of mimic that. And then I still have my candle and plate, but I did add a blue book and also a cutting board. And then I brought some terracotta over to this section, and I really like the way that this is looking. Back to my spices. Now I haven't looked in here, but mostly it stays clean because I keep all of my back stock or my specialty spices up there, and then down here is where I keep all of my normal everyday spices that everybody uses. And as you can see, I did the first row because I wanted to see what it looked like, and I love it. So we're going to pull the rest of them out and add the labels. Here are the labels that I will be using. Let me try and get out of my own shadow for you so you can see. They are like a rectangle, and there's lots of them. Here is the packaging. I ordered these on Amazon so I can link them for you, but they are called minimalist spice labels, and there's 100 of them, and they are super easy to use. Waterproof and oil resistant. I mean, all that's super important.
I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe, striking the winner post now. Liberty's on my mind. We've taken off, we've left the ground. You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance. You will never regret the things that we'll do. 'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night. And when we are old and gray, we'll look back at this.
These look so good. I love them. Oh my goodness. I have so many more labels left. I don't really use some of these. I mean, they even have Slap Your Mama. So much fun. They have everything you guys could probably want except for savory. They did not have savory on there, and that is a seasoning that I use. Alright, I think we are all done. I use mason jars for my garlic powder and chili powder because I use those the most. So I want the most of that on hand. But yeah, I think it's time to put everything back up.
Sleeping in the back of a van, roaming in the wilderness. We never need a plan. We'll be alright, just you and I. Singing from the top of a lungs, dancing by.
This looks so good, you guys. I did not do my salt and pepper because I like to use that entertaining, and I don't need salt and pepper written on them. And also same for my red pepper flakes. But everything else has a label, and it looks so good.
Lakeside, gonna do it while we're young. In a moment it will all be gone. You gotta understand that we get one chance.
We are adding some more labels to my laundry detergent stuff in my laundry room because I have glass jars for that too. And I really was after a very square, very minimal look. And this was the only one I could find that I really liked. Now it has a ton of things in this set. I will link this for you too. So this is really good for your linen closets, just anything. I mean, look at that. You got scent boosters, linen, sewing kit, shoe care, soap, candles. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Laundry pods, laundry powder, laundry pre-treat. So many. So I will link this for you too. You can go and check that out. But I'm going to go grab my jars and we're going to get these labels added. Alright, I moved to the other side of the peninsula. Hopefully the shadows won't be so bad. This is Delicate laundry soap, so I found that. Now I had all of these vessels just in storage, and I pulled it out and added all of the laundry stuff to these pretty jars, and it looks so much cleaner and neater inside my laundry room now. Now I just have to figure out where I want them so they kind of all match. was looking for laundry whitener. I don't find it in here because I cannot use bleach because I have a septic tank, but they do have a bleach label, so I'm just going to add that onto this jar.
Someday we will look back, and our hearts will be whole again.
All right, there we go. I am really happy with that. That looks really, really, really nice. Very nice and neat. People know what it is. If we have guests and they want to do laundry, they know what all of those powders are. The next thing, not today, will be to label these bins. There's like a hodgepodge of stuff going on in them, and the labels I have are very specific. So I need to figure out like pet stuff, car wash stuff, things like that. So I'm going to have to go through them again and kind of figure out exactly what labels I do have that will fit for those bins. But this looks really, really nice. Our next project, we're going to work on this white vase. I found this vase at Dollar Tree, but it looked like this. So if you're wanting to recreate something similar, this is what I purchased. Now I had plans, and that's why this was painted white previously, because I wanted to do a ginger jar. But I could never find the glass version of this at Dollar Tree. This is just one of their little plastic things. But this is how I was going to put it together. I was going to add that like that. And then I had this little finial from Hobby Lobby, and I was going to add that to the top. So it kind of looks like a ginger jar. But I'm using it as a vase, and I'm going to paint it blue. Let me take you down and show you all the supplies that I have right here that I'm going to use. Of course, I have my jar. Then I have a paper plate, a paintbrush, a cup with water in it, and then these are the paints that I'm hoping to use that will work. This one is Waverly chalk paint in Ocean. This is Lagoon chalk paint. And then I have white and black to try to change up some of those colors. So I'm hoping that this works. This paint is not that old, but it definitely has set up. So I'm just gonna pull some out with a toothpick.
You were my best friend. Didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you. You and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep. In your worn-out sweaters, thinking we'll be young forever. Driving in your mom's old hatchback, and we were in too deep. Cause I'm thinking we'll be young, be young, be young. Cause I'm thinking we'll be young forever. Cause I'm thinking we'll be young, be young, be young. Cause I'm thinking we'll be. Where did it begin?
This next project I have been wanting to do for so long, like for a couple of years now. So I'm not really a fan of that electrical cord running down the wall to the outlet. So I am finally going to paint it the wall color so it disappears just a little more. And as you can see, it's a really good day to stay inside and DIY. up on the ladder, and I am going to use my staple gun to secure that cord to the wall a little more. That way it doesn't want to move when I go to paint it, and you can't see like the black showing, and I get a nice even coat. This is the kind of paint that is on all of my walls. It's Cashmere by Sherwin-Williams, and the color on this wall is Shiitake, so that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to stir it up, and I'm also going to be using a little paintbrush. I'm also working on another project while I'm doing this. You know, MJ turns 1 next month. I cannot believe where the time has gone. So Grandpa made him this number 1. He made it out of wood, and it's for his birthday party next month, but I'm staining it today. I am using walnut, and that was 1 coat. I think I'm going to put another coat on and then maybe go over it with some gray, because he has gray furniture in his room. And that's probably where this is going to end up. But yeah, this is so cute.
Shooting me with words, but I won't let them bruise. Even though it hurts, I won't show it to you. 'Cause it will ricochet, I won't let it bite. I will look at you and tell you that I'm alright. Like a ricochet, it will come back to you. Let me tell you, not because my eyes are open, your words will keep bouncing away. And even if you're trying to hurt me, my skin's getting thicker each day. I don't know how you fall asleep at night, knowing that your words are hurtful, it's just not right. No, because my eyes are open, your words will keep bouncing away. Like a ricochet, like a ricochet, like a ricochet, like a ricochet. I used to let it in, all the things you said. You try to turn me into somebody else, but it will ricochet.
Alright guys, that's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. So I feel so good. Getting those little things accomplished just adds up to something really big. So thank you guys very much. You guys go and have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.
I won't let it bite. I will look at you and tell you that I'm alright. Like a ricochet, it will come back to you.